And we are crossing over to the Laura constituency this morning, specifically the Laura lorry station behind the Total Fueling Station. Community Manifesto is here.
Thank you and good morning. This is Community Manifesto live on TV3 New Day. This is a segment of the show where we get out of the studios and go into communities to speak to people on the ground about the issues that are affecting them in the community, issues affecting the youth, women, the general community, and so on. We ask questions about the considerations that they will make. What are the things that are important to them going into elections 2024? What are the expectations they have of their leaders? And during Community Manifesto, everybody can come and use their voice to speak truth to power live on television. We've been around the country and we're still in northern Ghana. Today we're coming to you from the Laura constituency in the Upper West region of Ghana. This constituency used to be part of the Laura Nandom constituency until it was split sometime in 2012. It has a growing voter population of over 33,000. Yep, 33,000. And this year, they're all poised and ready to go to the polls like all of us in the rest of the country. This morning, we're joined at the community center. We're at the lorry station here at Laura, and we're pleased to be joined by the Honorable Member of Parliament for this constituency, the Honorable Lawyer Bid Angwatazma. I beg your pardon, Angwatazma Zedeng. Did I pronounce that right? All right, awesome. It took a lot of practicing. As well as other leaders in the community. So I will quickly let them introduce themselves. And then, as we always do, we activate the microphones and let the people in the community speak. Because it is because of the people in the community that we are here. So we give them the first opportunity to speak to their leaders. And then, if the leaders would like to answer to any of the issues that are raised, they're allowed to do so. So, Honorable, I've already introduced you, but I'd like you to do so again. Can you please pass the microphone on to Honorable, please?
Thank you very much, Na. And let me also use the opportunity to welcome you to the Laura constituency and then to Laura town.
Thank you, sir.
This is a very beautiful place. It's a very peaceful place, and I'm sure that you enjoy your stay here. My name is Bid Angwatazma Zedeng. Indeed, you are not the first person to face challenges in pronouncing my name. Indeed, when I was being called to the Ghana Bar, the secretary, the judicial secretary, who was to call out our names, when he got to my name, he could never call it.
In which year was this?
That was 1986.
1986?
That is right.
That was 2 clear years before I was born.
Well, that is okay. Interesting, but you have come to meet me anyway.
Yes, I have.
You have come to meet me.
Wow.
And that's why in this constituency I'm called the man.
The man?
Yeah, that's right.
That is your nickname?
That's my nickname.
The man,
yes.
Is there the woman?
Well, we are yet to get the woman.
Only the man.
So far, we have the man.
All right, sir. Thank you for welcoming us. We're happy to be here.
Thank you.
All right, can we meet you also, sir? What's your name?
Joseph Bati.
Okay, and tell us who you are.
Laura constituency NDC chairman.
NDC chairman.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you so much, sir. And we have some of our community leaders here also. Sir, what's your name? And can you tell us who yes.
My name is Baba Musa.
Okay.
Baba Musa from Tampere.
From Tampere?
I'm a station manager for taxis, Laura taxi station.
Of the taxi station? Okay, station manager.
Yes.
Okay, sir. All right, nice to meet you. And then, yes, sir.
Now, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
My regards to Roland, Cookie, and everyone there in TV3.
Thank you, sir.
For today, they will see Stephen Peng live.
Mr. Stephen Peng.
I'm an elder and an opinion leader in Laura.
In this constituency.
But I come
to meet you,
I come from Zambo.
I see. Mr. Stephen Peng has been a very ardent viewer of TV3 New Day, and every day on the show he sends his contributions in, and even though sometimes we are not able to read them, we try our best. So today that we are here, we apologize to you for all the messages we couldn't read. But we really appreciate your contribution to the show.
Thank you.
So like we always do, we encourage you, Ago, All right, I'm glad you are all behind me, but the microphone is in front of me. So please come over to this side. The microphone is open and activated now. If you have anything to say, an appreciation to give, a complaint to give, an issue to talk about, now is the time. The microphones are open here and here, so you may come to the microphone and talk to us. But while we wait for you to come, are you coming? All right, sir. So you may just form a line behind him. We'll take 5 comments each. So 5 from here, and then we'll also take 5 from here, and then our leaders will respond. Yes, sir, please mention your name, and the microphone is open.
I'm Honorable Zola Dabu Anusama of the NDC and also an assembly member for the Babili electoral area. I have a few challenges that I expect to be addressed by the elderly children of our mother's rival, the NPP. Our mother is the NDC, our mother's rival's children, the NPP. That is what I expected them to, they are whom I expect to answer these questions. At least, the people of this constituency have suffered frustration, have experienced failure, and are now to the point that they are confused. We are confused because of stalled development projects in the community. We were promised a senior high school for girls in Dongmeni. Nothing has been done to that effect. Zambo. Nothing has been done to that effect. A multi-purpose assembly hall for Laura Senior High. It is there. Nothing has been done. The TVET Institute at Tolibri is at foundation level. The contractor has disappeared from site for up to 2 years now. Nothing has been done. Emergency ward project in our municipal hospital. An emergency ward. Let's do the title of the an emergency ward. So emergency issues are being toyed with. So an emergency ward in Laura Municipal Hospital is just at foundation and nothing has been done on it. A hospital ward, 30-unit hospital ward in Babili Polyclinic is there. No work is being done on it. So what is happening? What is happening that state resource projects, state-initiated projects cannot be carried out? Yes. Where is the money that was intended to be used in carrying out these projects? It creates an impression in us that the MPP are very cunning and in fact very craftful when it comes to deceitful plotting. Yes. They are excellent at short-cutting. They are not excellent, they are not any good at commissioning completed projects. Where are our projects? What is the state of our project? Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Please tell us your name.
My name is Stephen Gandano, member of this constituency.
Yes, sir.
I thought the honorable member would have mentioned one of our biggest projects, the seat, which is the Dikpe Bridge, which was promised years back. And I wish the MPP representatives would have been here, the MC, which I wanted to throw this question to, how far with our project? A sword was cut, we haven't seen any progress in that project. Also, I want to ask a question on our 1 million per constituency, $1 million per constituency, and our 1 district, 1 factory. Now we have over, I can say over 100, almost 100 villages in this, under this constituency. We can only boast of two 1 dam, 1 village projects, which are not even good enough to hold water for irrigation farming. And also, I want to make an appeal, which is on our Laura Hen Road, which our good honorable member of parliament has always been trying his best to work on, even as regional minister for a short period, which the contract was terminated. As a member of parliament, he has initiated another way forward in getting that project completed. But we know he's an orphan in the house, so it is very difficult to get that project completed. And we wish the MC and his people will be here so that we'll throw such questions to them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Well, we did extend an invitation to all who are concerned to be here so that they could answer some of these questions. They are not here right now. Let's hope that maybe they're on their way. Maybe they're not here yet. But we are recording these questions, and of course, they'll be live on television as well. And so they should be able to provide answers in due course. Yes, sir.
My name is Paulo Damasus, a member of the constituency. Before I say anything, I appreciate what TV3 has been doing and also coming to our doorsteps. But for the future, when we go by our time, let's go by it so that, because our fathers were here, the 6 o'clock a.m. that was given till now that we started the program. All the same, that is for our own good.
We apologize. We are very sorry.
Looking at Laura has been one of the oldest constituency in Ghana, northern Ghana and Upper West at large. Looking at the few developmental projects that we had the last 8 years, that is from 2008 to 2016. And also what we are receiving now is also something that with the youth of the constituency, there is vast difference. Looking at employment, it's something that the youth people have completed and we are still here. No job for us. And we have people who have gone to parliament to come to support us. But looking at it, when we count the youth at our back here, those who have completed with even degree, but we are still jobless. That is my concern. And also looking at it, we are suffering from our road. I believe strongly when you were coming, you enjoyed the tie road, the tie road we had. You enjoyed the Arfat, moving from Accra to even down to Laura. You enjoyed that. It has been a problem. But we are urging that, for me, I'm urging that our leaders in parliament, our leaders who want us to vote for them, they should do something. So at least, if we even vote for them come December 7th, 2024, they should let us know that after gaining power, they will come back and make sure that the youth are well served.
All right. Thank you, sir. So I think you're the fourth person to speak. You're the fifth person to speak, yes. So after you, we'll take 5 comments from here as well.
Thank you very much. I'm Stephen Babley, concerned member.
There are lots of Stevens in this constituency.
Yes. Yes, this question goes to our Honorable Bitzeding. He has been a member of parliament for the past 4 years now. I want him to account to us some of the activities in terms of employment that he has done for the youth. He should tell us what he intends to do going forward into this 2024 election that is coming on, because he's poised. He says he's going to win this election, but I think it will be another different show altogether if things doesn't go on very well. But I want him to tell us a lot about what he's coming to do, an account of whatever he wants to come and do for us, so that the people are going to know what he intends to do, so that we can see what we can do to select the best out of what we can vote since.
All right. Thank you so much. Now we'll come to this side also and take 5 comments. Yes, sir. The gentleman clapping under the shed over there, you should also join us here and also come to the microphone so we can clap for you, okay? All right, yes.
Yeah. My name is Musa Abdurazak, Laura constituency, a member. I think it's unfortunate the MC, who is the development agent in Laura, is actually not here. Because my question is actually directed to him and then some other few MPP or government in power members. I think we elect leaders to come and solve our problems for us. Now, at least they should have told us or tell us at least which of our major problems he has been able to solve for the past 4 years. At least you enjoy the road, like my other brother said. You see how asphalted it is. The GPRTU man, who is my elder brother, they mobilized to fill the potholes you saw there. The potholes you saw they filled there, was being done by
I hear he's your father.
He's my elder brother.
He's your elder brother.
He's my elder brother.
I see.
And again, Laura has four major zones, old zones. They promise a lot. They done nothing. Now my question now is directed to my MP. My MP. He has done a lot though. He has always been appreciated by the constituents. Now I want to find out from him what exactly he is coming to do for we the youths who are teaming up to support him in his second bid. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
My name is Derek Hassim Osman. I want to speak on the sanitation issues concerning Laura, i.e. toilet facilities. I think I live within the Zongo electoral area. Prior to the 2020 elections, the former MP, who was Anthony Cabo, promised us of several toilet facilities that is going to build across the length and breadth of the constituency. Fortunately for us, the Zongo electoral area benefited one, and it was completed before the elections. And I can tell you now, up till today, that toilet facility is still sitting there. We have the lorry station here. Just a meters away is the toilet. Passengers who come here find it difficult to ease themselves. So I would want to find out from the Honorable MP what he can do to see to the commissioning of that and subsequent usage of that toilet. Also, we have our ambulance, which has been grounded for over 3 months now. It has been a major issue of concern to the people of Laura. Should anyone fall sick and need an emergency transportation now, we have to either rely on Jirapa or Nandom. In the case where their ambulances are on the road, which means your guess is as good as mine. Also, just as with our major concern here is the youth. Behind me are my colleagues. So, Honorable, you know what we've been doing for you. So we want you to assure us what you have in mind. Should you win the 2024 elections, and we know, inshallah, you are going to win. And we are praying that you win and come to our aid. Thank you.
All right, sir.
I'm Clovis Same, a constituent. I stand here to speak as a taxi driver. I'm a taxi driver. I'm more concerned of the road. I heard about 2 people talked of the road. Yes, the road is so bad to be used to an extent that we, the taxi drivers, are suffering in this constituency. You load 4 people from Laura to Wa. How much fuel do you buy? And you can't even buy spare parts. When Baumia was to visit the constituency, we saw people patching up the road. After his visit, we don't know where they passed. When you go to the fuel pump, the prices of the fuel increases at a high rate and reduces at a lower rate. So we are suffering. You run this road for 1 week and you can't even buy a tire for your car. What is happening to us? This is my question to those that are concerned. They should address our roads issues. They should address the fuel issues, and let us also enjoy Ghana as we all are Ghanaians. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Honorable Madi Bayu, Assembly Member for Dazuri Electoral Area.
Please come closer. Closer to the microphone.
My issue is on rural electrification. In fact, in 2016, NDC started with the program, and after MPP won, it has been abandoned. There are many communities within the Laura constituency suffering from electricity issues. Meanwhile, we have been told that some people can do it. Doing it with the mouth, and nothing is done at the community level. The second issue is that we are talking about planting for food and job. Our farmers do not get fertilizer, but they wait when the election period. Around December, and you are now sharing fertilizers. Do our farmers farm around December? So we want to find out whether the fertilizer is meant for politics or is actually meant to serve our people. Our concern is that if it is genuine to solve the problem of farmers, then it should be done somewhere April and May, but not this period. This period is partisan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Hello, sir. Azina Bibira. Okay, so in your Peter, my name is Peter Sorenya. I am from Babli, Kumasal, and I grew up in Laura here. I actually stay in Tema. My house is around 25, but then my office is in Community 6. I'm a design and build contractor and a project management professional. Because I grew up in Laura here and I heard about the coming of TV3, I decided to join to share my experience and also concerns. That being said, anybody here Dagaraba, because it is, I wanted to speak Dagaraba because it is more of a national platform.
It's okay, you can go ahead.
I have decided that I would speak in English, and maybe later on in our communication, we can always translate it. Because of my background in project management, I've decided to be pragmatic with the issues. We have this constituency, a very old constituency, a very old district, a very old, recently we got municipality. But when you look at Laura in general, when we talk of infrastructural development, we are really lagging behind. And what are the reasons? When you look at the older days during Rawlings' time and during the NDC time, we had good plannings, and a lot of people can attest to me. That when you look at Zinkongno, even Nair, the Chief Palace area, planning was perfect. Now, what happened along the way? Fast forward, and the MPP came to power, and it's always been a problem when it comes to infrastructural planning because of the capitalist nature of the MPP government. You don't want to look at the future. You want to rather look at how you can capitalize on decisions in order to get people to vote for you. That's rather unfortunate. And so let me list out some of the things. Poor planning. This is an old presiding member from the NDC side. He would tell you that in the NDC days, we had a master plan for Laura. That master plan has become archaic, has grown old. I was expecting that subsequent governments come in should develop or update that master plan. What's a master plan? It tells us where our major facilities should be in. But we don't do that now. We rather look around and say, where are people talking so much that if we take it there, they will not vote for us? Then they will not take it there. And a clear example is just here. People's businesses were here. They have demolished most of our people's businesses. And they have come to put up this. Brought the station.
Was the station, okay.
Yes, brought the station here. The initial plan, if you ask the old presiding member, they had a plan that a Laura station was going to be positioned somewhere outskirts of Laura. That would have brought what? Development, right? You would have had people moving taxis, what do you call it, abubuya or tricycles, and food sellers spreading outside of the town, thereby making the town a bit free for navigation. Laura is sitting on a time bomb. Within the next 5 to 10 years, when most of us start having vehicles and we have a lot of cars passing by, and I hear that the Honorable MP and the NDC government are making it a priority to look at the Dikwe Bridge. I don't know, but I hear so. If we should have that Dikwe Bridge, Laura becomes an international route, even though it is currently an international route because it moves towards Hamele. Take a critical look at this station. Cars are coming out. What happens on this road? There will be traffic jam from there and from there. That's just an example. When you look at most of the structures that are coming up in our, yes, I'm wrapping up, in our constituency, I don't know, but it looks like there is political interferences that is causing indiscriminate buildings sprinkling around anywhere or everywhere. Okay, so to just conclude, for me, it is clear. It is clear. I'm speaking as a concerned citizen, and it is clear that having an MC who could have looked at some of these things and planned it properly may not or will not be able to handle the parliamentary office properly. And for me, I still support that Bizieden should proceed.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
The last one, let's have that master plan for Laura. And I'm suggesting to the NDC and then Bizieden, who is definitely going to win again, that let's have that master plan for Laura. And from there, we should be able to see other investors, people coming in with estates and all that. Just to conclude with a short story that I heard from my teachers.
All right, that's your time.
Okay,
that's
so
your
that's
time.
fine.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. One more person. Yes, sir.
Okay. My name is Sanume Derek. I'm a constituent of Laura constituency. My issue has to do with rising cost of health in the Laura constituency. My colleagues are here, my brothers and sisters are here, my mothers are here. When they go to the health centers, they go to the clinics, the hospitals, they will attest to the fact that there are always enormous bills that are associated with simple ailments that they go to report. Recently, we heard that we saw that many of our consulting rooms were getting empty. People were not coming. We thought maybe is that people are well. But the preventive staff, we have the preventive staff working with the health service. When they went into the communities and went into people's rooms, they actually found sick people lying in the rooms. Why will they not go to the hospital? The cost is too high. They can't take care of the cost. So people even will prefer that I'll just probably go to a roadside, self-medicate, or probably go back to the bush and cut some leaves and come and boil. This is the reality when it comes to the health crisis that people in Laura constituency are going through.
And may I ask if you use National Health Insurance?
The National Health Insurance, madam, I don't know whether that card, it actually works. Because the National Health Insurance is just something you carry in your pocket. It will just weigh your pocket for nothing.
It's not accepted
The
at the
only
hospital?
thing, they will accept it, but there will still be bills that always come with these things. And then the people can't afford these things. The people are suffering. Okay. Associated with that, closely associated with that is that just recently, by virtue of my own work that I do on the side, we came across people who are still suffering from preventable diseases like schistosomiasis. It means that some people still drank water that was infected by the disease. And you wonder that in the 21st century, 2024, this disease still is being registered in this constituency. So I would like Honorable MP to give us some assurance about what his plans are for when it comes to water, provision of water, and improving what we have currently. Already, I'm aware of some of the things he has done in terms of health to promote things for us here. But well, since he himself is here, I would not want to say them. Maybe he will say them. But with what I've seen so far, I'm very, very confident in his leadership. And I trust that if young people are listening here, they should give us the support, give him the necessary support, so that he goes on to continue with the good things he's bringing to this constituency. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, so we'll come to our leaders now. I think you should begin with the questions, Honorable. You should begin with the questions which were directed at you regarding your plans for the youth and employment, and then the gentleman who just spoke about town and country planning, thinks that there should be an upgrade of the master plan, which was initially put together by the NDC. Can you pass the microphone on to Honorable?
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. A lot to talk about. And I appreciate the concerns which have been raised. And I must say that I would have loved to have my other contestants around so that we can share the burden of explaining to them what we intend to do. Because I've got two other contestants, the Municipal Chief Executive, Jacob Derry, who is running on the ticket of the MPP, and then Mr. Joseph Dabuo, who is running as an independent candidate. Why they have not come, only God knows. it is not the first time that I've gone through this experience. Indeed, in 2020, there was a similar forum, not organized by TV3, but by another group, and they invited us to that particular forum. Again, I was the only person who came around. Honorable Anthony Cabo was a sitting MP then, but he didn't show up. So today, again, I'm here alone, but I'll do the best that I can. Now, let me pick the questions one after the other. First, about youth employment. Let me make it clear that when I decided that I was going to contest for the position of Member of Parliament, I gave out a vision. And in my vision statement, I made it very clear that I have 4 thematic areas. 1, education was one thematic area. 2, agric mechanization was the second thematic area. 3rd, youth employment or youth empowerment. And then 4th, women empowerment. And so, unfortunately, in 2016, I didn't win the election. 2020, I won the election. And since then, I've been implementing this vision. I've been putting it into practice. Before I came into office, that is when the NDC was in government, NDC provided certain facilities which supported the youth. NDC brought about less debt, and less debt brought about skills development. They supported the youth in the area of tailoring, in the area of barbering, in the area of dressmaking, and many other areas. In fact, they brought about little machines, including tricycles and other things to support the youth.
In this constituency?
Yes, in this constituency.
Can you give us numbers? How many young people benefited from this?
Well, I will not be able to give you any specific numbers, but I can tell you that the people who benefited from that facility, they are available.
Okay.
I can bring some of them. The young man standing there, he benefited. Come, Agatson. He's a beneficiary.
You can come to the microphone and speak.
Yeah, he was given a tricycle.
Is that so?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Where's in Nureni? Yes, there's one at the back there.
Okay, so these tricycles and machines were given to young people to work.
Yes.
But I'm asking this question because 3 young people have come to talk about youth unemployment in the constituency.
Yes, I'm coming to that.
Yeah, so my question is, how much ground were you able to cover? What was the impact?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Of course, NDC went out of government.
Okay.
And when the MVP came, you know what happened?
What happened?
Yes, they went and sold out the things to their own people. They did not follow the processes of giving out to people, not just their people. They went and sold out everything, and they didn't even account for it. That's what they did. And you heard about the MVP youth in Tamale going to the Savannah, Northern, Savannah, Savannah, it was Savannah Development something. It was Sada. They went there and they vandalized the place and they carried away the things. They didn't even pay for.
They vandalized
yes.
the machines and tricycles?
No, the offices.
And they took away the machines?
Took away the machines. They didn't even pay for them. That's what happened.
When was this?
Well, now, I thought that you are a media person and you should have captured this thing properly.
Yes, I am.
This is public knowledge. Yeah. I don't have to give you. It is public knowledge.
I'm asking you specifically to this constituency. So this is what we do when we come on community manifesto engagement.
That's correct.
We like to focus on issues in the constituency.
Precisely.
So because the people in your constituency are talking about unemployment,
yes.
I want you to speak to their issue.
I'm speaking exactly to that.
Okay.
But I'm giving you the conditions under which they operated under the NDC. I'm saying that when the MVP came into office, they curtailed all those initiatives. They curtailed them, and so those initiatives are no longer available. For 8 years, they are not available. I'm coming to that. Before I can tell you what we are now going to do.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. So I must deal with the past before I come to the present, and then we can move into the future.
Okay.
Right. So, yes, all those things, when the MVP government came into office, they curtailed all those things. And I'm saying that in the new government of the NDC, President John Dramani Mahama has indicated ahead of taking office that he is going to bring about apprenticeship program and apprenticeship and then skills training. And under that program, the youth will benefit from that particular program. Youth hairdressers will be trained under their master craftsmen, and then they will be given stipends, and the master craftsmen will be paid for training them. Tailors, mechanics, what do you call them? Welding and fabrication, painting, all those people, they are going to benefit from this particular training. And beyond that, the youth are also going to be empowered in various ways in terms of giving them support to engage in their own private businesses. All these things are going to be done under a new administration of John Dramani Mahama. But let me deal with my side.
Exactly. That's what we want you to do.
Because I'm going to operate under a government. And so it is important for the youth to know that I'm not coming as
an individual
to come and do these things. I'm doing these things because my president will be in government, and then he will support me to do the other things for him, for them. Now, as I indicated to you, I said that youth empowerment is my concern. How about empower the youth? I will give you my set of achievements. First, through education. Through education, what am I doing? I've decided that I will support students who have qualified to attend tertiary institutions. And for this particular area, so far, I've supported a minimum of 400 students. And for each one of them, I've supported the student with a minimum of 1,000 Ghana cedis. It's between 1,000 and 3,000 Ghana cedis. And I've supported over 400 now.
Is that towards school fees or?
Yes, I'm supporting them to pay their school fees.
Of 400 students?
Yes, 400 students.
By yourself?
Yes, through my common fund.
That's 400,000 cedis.
And beyond.
And more?
Yes, and more.
Over which period?
Let me show you. That I'm here with the evidence.
Oh, no, it's even on the screen, Honorable, even on the screen, I think we've displayed. No, it's on. No, look at it. Okay, maybe you can't see from where you're. Okay, from where you're sitting.
I'm talking about this list. I'm not talking about the achievements.
Okay.
This is the list.
This is the number of students you have supported.
With their names and the amounts that they have received.
I see.
This is the evidence.
Okay.
And it is zone by zone. You have seen Hikwe zone. You have seen Laura main zone.
Okay.
You have seen Tuori Yakturi zone.
Okay.
You have seen Kansari zone.
Okay.
Baruda zone.
All in this constituency.
All in this constituency.
Okay.
Tolibri zone. Okay. You have Tanchere zone.
Okay.
You have got Babili zone.
All right.
You have got Brifo zone. Zambo main. You have got Ermo main zone. You have got Ermo east.
Okay.
You have got Bahri zone.
Okay.
All are here.
Okay.
So you can take this. So I'm not just making a claim.
You're not just talking.
I'm not just talking.
Okay.
I've supported all these students.
Okay.
Okay, zone by zone and name by name. And so anybody at all who wants to cross-check can cross-check.
And you are funding this?
Absolutely. And I'm doing more. I'm doing more. And I'm telling them, next year, when I'm elected into office, I will do a different thing. What I intend to do is that I will increase this support and then bond the students who will benefit from this, particularly the teacher trainees and then the nursing trainees, so that they can come back to serve this constituency.
Okay.
And I'll bond them.
But while this is very commendable, I should say, for you to support 400 students from the Common Fund.
It's unprecedented.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
It's unmatched. It's
I think you deserve all the applause you are getting.
Nobody.
Yes. But my question to you...
Listen, let me make the point.
Please go ahead.
I said, no previous MP in this constituency has been able to do even 1/4. The highest that I've seen, and the records are there. I've gone to the assembly. The record that I have is 40.
40 students.
Only 40 students. The highest. Any previous MP who wants to challenge it,
that's just 10%.
Yeah, that's just 10%.
Okay.
And I'm at 400.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's very commendable. But then the question is, how sustainable is this? Are you going to be able to continue to support this number of students from your Common Fund?
I'm going to do that. Well, when I was coming, I rather indicated that I was going to set up a Laura constituency education support fund. Okay. That's what I said I was going to do. But I was hoping that my party will win the presidential election. And if my party had won the presidential election, then the way would have been paid for me to do that. Okay. Unfortunately, MPP won. And MPP decided not to pay the people who otherwise would have contributed to this particular fund.
Not to pay them what?
Not to pay them their due. Because contractors, businessmen, and whatnot, they are the who are going to contribute. It's not me and you. Me and you, we don't have enough money. Okay. But I was going to appeal to contractors and then business people who will be able to support me in this endeavor.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the MPP came into office, and then they decided never to pay them. And you can find out people have died out of that and all kinds of things. You would have heard the stories.
I see.
And so, as a result of that, I registered the foundation. I've registered it. All the papers are there. I advertised it. But you see, you need to launch it, and then people will contribute to it.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, because we are in opposition, I've not been able to do it. I'm assuring you that when we come into office, I'll launch it, and then it will be funded. And from that fund, we'll be able to support many more students. So it becomes sustainable, like other things.
Now that's on tertiary education. Some of the gentlemen who spoke about secondary education. They spoke about a girls' school which was supposed to be established. Can you speak to that?
Yes. Secondary education. Well, it is Nana Akufo-Addo who says that it is free senior high school. And so there's nothing that anybody can do. When teachers want to complain about free senior high school, they say no, they shouldn't complain. And so they shut them down. And even when we talk about the fact that when we come, we are going to review the free senior high school, they say, hey, we said that we are going to cancel it. Who is going to cancel it? President John Mahama says he's going to review it. What you are running is not something that is acceptable to Ghanaians. And so that's the challenge we have with senior high school.
The free SHS is not acceptable to Ghanaians?
What we have, I said what we have.
The way it is currently structured.
Precisely.
What would you change about it?
We have to improve upon it. Look, for instance, one of the biggest problems that we have with free senior high is poor feeding. Very poor feeding. The students are dying of hunger. And parents have to force themselves to send food to the students. And you know why that is happening? It is because they have centralized the procurement of food items which is to be used in the senior high school in Accra. And so you have to go and then buy the food in Accra and then bring it. The headmasters and one have no hand in the purchase of the food items. When we come, this thing will be decentralized, and the headmaster will be able to procure them and then serve the students.
Okay. But what I was asking was about the building of a girls' school.
Yes, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Well,
but I think you've spoken. You've had a bit of time to speak.
No,
so
let me deal with that.
Let me just.
It's very important.
Okay, I know it's important.
You know
it's actually one of the most important things that have been said for me.
That girl.
So just hold on. Let me go speak to some of our other leaders, and then I'll come to you, and then you can speak to the girls' school. I think I recognize you, sir. You are an independent candidate. Please, can you pass the microphone on to him? Please introduce yourself to us.
My name is Dabo Bana Joseph.
Yes, sir.
The independent candidate for Laura constituency.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I know you have just joined us, but a lot of questions have been asked. And being an independent candidate, can you just speak to your people and tell them what you promise to do in terms of youth unemployment, education, and one of the biggest issues that have been complained about is sanitation, particularly the provision of toilet facilities for people in the constituency?
Yeah, first of all, what I want to address is, I don't know how you people did the organization. I wasn't informed, I wasn't notified of any program of such. It was just that I asked someone what it was they were doing. But I only saw NDC people around. And I think such programs should be pre-informed so that we all prepare ourselves to come.
Well, we put it out. We put the information out to all the community leaders.
Community leaders.
So the community leaders are aware.
Yeah, community leaders are not political. They are not parties.
It is not a platform for political leaders. It's a platform for the community.
For the community.
But political leaders sometimes attend so that they can respond to the concerns of the community and the constituents.
Then we should have engaged community leaders, not political leaders.
That's what I'm telling you. Community leaders were informed.
Yes.
So who they subsequently inform is not in our control.
Why I'm saying this is that I was just
no. Let's not do that.
I was just notified.
Yes, so
just right
that
now.
is
And I
between
think
you
if
and the
we were going
community
to
leaders.
engage political parties, it's
So
better
like
you
I'm
meet the
saying,
EC to give you all
like
of
I'm
us our
saying,
numbers.
we do not engage political parties.
Right.
We engage the leaders of the community. They in turn inform the community leaders. We don't know how they do their circulation of that information. But we come to the community to engage with the constituents.